Tonight, 7 is on your side, trying to get help for military veterans. There are more than 22 million nationwide. Around 8 million of them are considered peacetime veterans. As ABC 7 I-Team government watchdog reporter Nathan Baca shows us, these veterans face an uphill battle to get help from a government they feel left them behind.
Here's your sandwich.
Richard Cook's world is small.
I think I can just...
From chair to chair with the help of wife Patricia in their Middletown, Maryland home. Their one and only home of 42 years is on the verge of foreclosure. They're nearly bankrupt, paying to treat Richard's terminal pulmonary fibrosis.
I really can't do anything. I read the paper, drink a cup of coffee.
Cook served in the Navy from 1958 to 1961. He was on board the USS Willard Keith, a World War II-era destroyer. Cook was a radio man who constantly drilled to crouch into a crawl space operating the emergency radio.
It was dusty and dark and confined.
Cook didn't know at the time asbestos coating all over the ship could get into his lungs. But because Cook is a peacetime veteran, he wasn't eligible for VA hospital coverage.
I was just like everybody else.
Peacetime veterans are those who served from 1955 to 1964, or from 1975 to 1990. All other veterans are considered wartime veterans and get veteran hospital and disability benefits.
There is just a void there, and they've all been forgotten.
He saw a VA doctor after proving he was destitute, and the doctor's own notes say asbestos exposure on ship could have been the triggering factor for Cook's terminal illness. The assistant VA benefits director handling Cook's case says the VA is typically very liberal, giving the benefit of the doubt if the veteran's MOS, or military occupational specialty, is considered high risk for asbestos exposure. Cook was a radio man. That is not considered high risk despite his constant exposure below deck and its asbestos coating during combat drills. The ABC 7 I-Team shared the Cook family story with BB&T Bank, and the bank arranged for the Cooks to live in their home without making mortgage payments for 1 more year, stopping the immediate foreclosure. Patricia plans to keep fighting the VA, no matter how long it takes.
I was not going to let them win. And they're set up to win and to ignore, especially peacetime veterans.
The Cooks plan to make their case to the Board of Veterans' Appeals again, hoping this time it takes in new medical information from the VA's own doctor. At the Department of Veterans Affairs, Nathan Baca, ABC 7 News.
President Trump